Hello, everybody. My name is Aamir Abbas, and today I'm here with you people with my colleague Chetna Bakhshi to talk about a graph which is titled as Where is Coronavirus Rising and Falling? It is a graph about COVID-19, and this is the graph. As you can see, that this graph is very much different from how a traditional line graph will present. The title of the graph is Where is Coronavirus Rising and Falling? And we'll be talking about different aspects of this graph that include the purpose, content, structure, and formatting of the graph. So without any further delay, I will talk about the purpose of this graph. The purpose of this visualization is to analyze the trends and show the countries where the growth in coronavirus spread is increasing or declining using a weekly moving average. With COVID-19 impacting most countries in the world, this visualization helps us understand one aspect of how each country is managing the health crisis. Some countries have declining growth in COVID-19 cases, while some countries are still seeing an increase in the growth of cases. So now we'll move towards the content of this graph. The increase or decline in the growth of spread is measured by the weekly average percentage change in COVID-19 cases in a subset of countries. The numbers are updated daily as it shows a weekly moving average. The visualization is limited to the countries where there have been more than 2,500 reported COVID-19 cases and more than 100 reported deaths due to COVID-19. With this, I would hand over the presentation to Chetna to talk about the structure and formatting of the graph.
Thank you, Aamir. So, hello everyone. Aamir has already spoken about the purpose and the content of the visualization, and I will be taking over to talk about the structure and the formatting. So, let's start with the structure of the graph or the visualization. The visualization is structured in the form of a line graph, but it is not the conventional line graph. Each line represents one country, and the length of the line shows the weekly average percentage change in coronavirus cases. The visualization is in the form of a semicircle with reference line that show weekly average percentage change as per the x-axis. To make it easier to read, the countries with increasing or declining growth in coronavirus cases are contrasted in two ways. The first is there is a contrast in the color of lines where the growth is rising in orange and is falling in blue. The second is that the graph is divided into two quadrants where the perpendicular gray line marks a separation. The lines on the left are those countries with declining growth rate, and the countries on the right are with the rising growth rate in coronavirus cases. Now we talk about the formatting of the graph. The overall formatting we thought of the graph is pretty good in terms of design and the contrasting colors chosen to show the trends. However, there were a few things that we thought could be made better for easier understanding of the graph by the audience. So the first is that the lines that represents the country are at times so close that the label mentioning the names of the countries have not been included. It is very crowded. Instead, one suggestion could be to use points or dots instead to represent the lines or to represent the countries. The features to contrast the countries with increasing or declining growth could be kept the same. The reference lines could still help in understanding the weekly average percentage change. Second, while it is a smart way to highlight the color of rising and falling growth in cases in the title itself for easy understanding, but there's another color, which is yellow, which is just being added in the graph. Not to confuse our audience members further, we suggest that there should only be two colors in the graph: the blue on the left side of the graph and orange on the right side. Third, we believe that the background is too dark and the lines or the points, if we incorporate the suggestions that we have made, are not thick enough to highlight contrasting colors or to pop out on a black background. Instead, what we could do is that we could probably turn the background to white to make the colors pop more easily, and the reference line could be light gray and the text could be black or gray instead of white. This will just make it easy for the eyes to understand what is happening and reduce the clutter. We hope that you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you.